a little more love, make it right.
Olivia Newton-John, portrait of a legend.
Even if I never had another hit record, I think I'd be content because I've done it, you know.
Hello and welcome to Portrait of a Legend. I'm James Darren. In the next half hour, we'll take a look at the career of a beautiful woman from Australia who first captured the heart of America with a country song before going on to become a legend on the pop chart. Olivia Newton-John. Olivia Newton-John was born in Cambridge, England, but grew up in Melbourne, Australia. Her grandfather was Nobel Prize-winning physicist Max Born, a close friend of Albert Einstein. In fact, most of Olivia's family was pretty cerebral. Her father was a college dean, and her brother is a doctor. But what Olivia wanted to be was a member of a vocal quartet called the Soul Four.
There were three girls who, I went to school with one of them, and two others were just local girls, and we used to sort of mess around together on weekends. And I don't really know how we started it, but two of us ended up being professional singers and two of them were tone deaf, so you can imagine what the combination was like.
It wasn't with the Soul Four that Olivia found fame and fortune. She had to go to England for that. And she got to England by way of a talent contest, as she tells our interviewer, Maria Shriver.
And I went to audition for it, went into the local heat of it, and then I got into the semi-final, then the final, and then I surprised myself and won it. And the prize was a trip to England and some prize money.
Time had surely told us we were never right. Baby, you were ready, so was I. Don't worry, baby. Sun should never shine again.
The prize for the talent contest was a trip to England, so Olivia left Australia for London, where she got a job singing in a local club.
The first thing I did, I think, was work in some terrible little dive club called the Poor Millionaires Club, and that's exactly what it was. And I sang sort of 3 or 4 songs to open for this folk singer, who was the main act. And then a friend of mine from Australia, she won a trip over on a radio show. They're very big then at that time, sending people over. So we threw together an act in like a week and went and did her dates as a double act rather than on our own, and that's how it all started.
When Olivia's partner moved back to Australia, Olivia joined a band called Tomorrow. And when that broke up, she began to appear on the Cliff Richard TV show.
Cliff Richard was really instrumental in my getting my first break in England and Europe, and we had the same manager, which is how I got to meet him in the first place, but he was looking for someone to record a song with. And he tried a few girls, or they weren't available, or the voices didn't match or something, and I just happened to be there, you know.
Olivia became a regular on Cliff Richard's TV show, which led to her first recording contract and her first hit, a remake of Bob Dylan's If Not For You.
If not for you, babe, the night would seem you wide awake. The day would surely have to break. It would not be you, if not for you.
I think someone in the record company suggested If Not For You. I didn't like it, I must admit, and didn't really like the way I sang it, and didn't really think it would do anything, so it just shows you I was completely wrong, thank God.
Without your love, I'd be nowhere at all. I'd be lost if not for you.
And years later, when Olivia had her own TV special, her mentor became her guest star.
Suddenly a hero, I'm taken in, my hopes begin to rise.
Look at me, can't you tell? I'd be so thrilled to see the message in your eyes.
You make it seem so close to my dream, and suddenly it's all
Suddenly,
the wheels are in motion,
and
I'm ready to sail any ocean. Suddenly, I don't need the answers, 'cause I'm ready to take all my chances with you.
It wasn't long after Olivia's stint on Cliff Richard's show that she discovered America and began a lifelong love affair with this country.
I think my first concert was in North Dakota at excuse me, my teeth in here, in a school gymnasium, and we all met up in Minneapolis, and I had to put a band together in a week. John Farrar came with me because he was my producer, and he helped me put the band together, and he was going to play on this tour. And the first band we had, we fired, and then we had to find new people and put an act together in like 2 days or a day, a whole show. So we had a Greyhound bus to take us around. We were going to do a whole lot of concerts around the Midwest and everything.
isn't so much more that makes me love you. What else can I do to make you see? I know you have whatever's mine to give you, but the love of everyone can never be. If you love me, let me know. If you don't, then let me go. Oh, I can't take another minute or the day without you in it. If you love me, let it
Coming up next, Olivia Newton-John finds Xanadu by way of Greece.
take the chains away and keep me loving you. No, taking it slow. Whenever I cross your trail, my brakes just fail. My love so hot, totally hot. You got to me, baby, so hot, totally hot. You got me. Give me what you got, ready or not. My love's totally hot. Play the game and let me do the thing. And we're gonna get along, gonna get along, gonna get along fine. Would you never know? No. When I'm near you, ain't a place to stop. No, taking it slow.
The relationship between producer-songwriter John Farrar and singer Olivia Newton-John is a very special one, and that specialness is reflected in the mutual admiration they have for one another.
It's a great marriage because he writes songs that suit my voice very well and writes for me, and I trust him implicitly, and I know that whatever he does will be a great finished product. So I feel very fortunate. It's like 10 or 11 years. Not many people can last that long, that's for sure.
I just sit down and write a song, and I suppose it's because I've been working with her for so long that it usually works for her. I don't know whether it's the lyric content of the song or whatever.
You need someone to take your Have you never been mellow? Have you never tried to find your comfort from inside you? Have you never been happy just to hear a song? Have you never let someone else be strong?
John Farrar writes most of Olivia's songs, but he also listens to every tape he's sent by songwriters, which is how he found the #1 hit, I Honestly Love You.
John found that. It was in a pile of tapes that was sent to him when we were still living in England, and he rang me up and said, "You've got to hear this song." And it was such a mind-boggling song that you couldn't really do anything wrong with it. You know, it was just all there.
Normally, there's maybe anything from 1,500 to 2,000 songs that I have to play. I only do it about once a year. And, you know, when there's a good one, it really sticks out, and that one just grabbed me straight away.
I'm trying to make you anything at all, but this feeling doesn't come along every day, and you shouldn't blow the chance when you've got the chance to say I love you.
Olivia had almost immediate success in the United States, but at first that success was more on the country chart than the pop chart. And when she won the Grammy for Best Female Vocalist with a country hit, a lot of Nashville pickers got their dander up.
And the first I kind of heard about it was an interviewer asking me, almost like this, how do you feel about the controversy about you winning the award? And I said, what controversy? And then Loretta Lynn, who's a very sweet, kind lady, wrote something in her book to the effect of, "We love you, Olivia, and we don't care." And so I really wasn't aware of it, because I think I would have been very kind of upset by it at the time. I kind of understood, but for me, I felt that music is an international thing, doesn't belong to anybody, it doesn't belong to a particular town.
Seeing you through and everything you do. Let me be there in your morning, let me be there in your night. Let me change whatever's wrong and make it right. Let me take you through that wonderland that only two can share. All I ask you is let me be there.
By the mid-70s, it seemed that Olivia could do no wrong. She had big hits with Have You Never Been Mellow, Please Mr. Please, Something Better to Do, and then in 1978, she combined her singing talents with her acting abilities and starred in the role of Sandy opposite John Travolta in Grease.
I had a feeling that John Travolta was going to be the kind of star that he was. I had never met him, but it was just, he had a charisma about him. Saturday Night Fever was not yet out, but I don't know, thank goodness I was right, so I did it. I was nervous doing it because one of the reasons I did it, but the same reason made me nervous, was that at the end, Sandy turned around and became a completely different kind of character, which was a challenge and was also a new direction for me to go in. But it was also a gamble.
You know, I'm just a fool who is willing.
And one of the hit songs from Grease became a million seller for Olivia, Hopelessly Devoted to You.
Baby, can't you see there's nothing
just for me to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you.
In Grease, Olivia plays the role of a nice girl, which made many people assume that she wasn't acting at all. She was just being herself.
It would be silly to say that I don't like that image because it's a really nice one. It's just that they used to refer to me always as white bread and milkshake, and that's okay because a lot of people, thank goodness, like white bread and milkshakes.
Olivia followed her success in Grease with another role in the film Xanadu. Olivia says that rather than hungering for more success, if she never had another hit, she'd still be happy.
If I never had another hit record, I think I'd be content because I've done it, you know. I've had the hits that I never thought I had and more, and I've had a hit movie, and the rest is a bonus or, you know, icing on the cake kind of thing. There are lots of other things that I could get involved in. I mean, I'd love to keep on having hits, but I kind of think realistically it cannot happen forever. There will be a time when, you know, there'll be lots of other people. But I'm kind of preparing myself for that. And there'll be a time when I want a family and I want to just be at home and be with them too.
Will a little more love make it right? Will a little more love make it right? Where did my innocence go? I was younger than no. I'm trapped in the spell of your eyes, in the warmth of your arms, in the web of your lies. You should know me. I've always been in your mind. You know I will be kind. I'll be guiding you. Building your dream has to start now. There's no other road to take. You won't make a mistake. I'll be guiding you. You have to believe we are magic. Nothing can stand in our way.
In speaking to Olivia Newton-John, we found to our surprise a talented singer who doesn't really think of herself as very special. And she thinks that's why so many critics get frustrated speaking to her.
I don't try and be anything. I'm just me, you know. So I don't know. I suppose I'm pretty ordinary. I mean, I'm pretty down to earth and I'm pretty well balanced, which makes me maybe a little dull for writers to write about because there's nothing terribly crazy or, you know, I'm not drunk at the interview or anything. So.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. And Though it seemed to the world they were all I desired.
Olivia Newton-John is an astounding mixture of modesty and talent, with enough charm and beauty thrown in for a dozen legends.
And next week's portrait of a legend is of the singer-songwriter Paul Anka at the same time, 12 o'clock midnight.